Pleiadian Workbook by Amora Kuan Yin. Chapter 5, Preparing for Pleiadian Lightwork. Part 1, Healthy Boundaries. As the name of this chapter indicates, it will prepare you for the Pleiadian Lightwork that comprises the rest of this book. Because the Pleiadian Lightwork works on subtle energy bodies and clears a lot of old energy blockages, blocked emotions, and other people's energies you may have stuck in your field, it is essential that you first learn some basic psychic self-care tools. So, let go of any expectations you may have about moving through this workbook section quickly. You may find it helpful to read the processes before actually doing them. It will sometimes be necessary for you to work with a new process for a few days before going on to the next one. And after particularly intense clearings, you may need integration time. Be aware, be careful, and be self-loving. The information in this chapter may be familiar to some of you. If so, scan each section until you find parts of it that are new or different from what you have learned before. Compare the processes to your existing ones and see what works best for you. It is important that, by the time you go to the next chapter, you are able to quickly and easily use the techniques in this chapter or your familiar equivalents. Part 1. Grounding. Grounding is a term used frequently in healing and spiritual groups, and yet it means many things to many people. To some of you, it may mean being aware of or feeling your feet on the floor, or you may relate it to the way you feel when out in nature. Essentially, being grounded means being in your body, conscious of your here and now surroundings, and present and available for whatever happens. The technique used for grounding in this chapter is a visualization that results in bringing your consciousness and spiritual presence more into your body. A lot of spiritual people who may meditate regularly, as well as others who have not developed much awareness yet, have probably not learned grounding and may tend to hang out in the ethers above their body. If you are one of those people, you can be left very susceptible to taking on foreign energy from other people, or even lower astral entities. At best, even if you're not being a psychic sponge, you cannot move your emotions or karma out of your body very well without first being in your body. The Pleiadian approach to spirituality involves full-body, cellular enlightenment, which leads to ascension. In other words, the goal is not to leave your body and transcend the physical. The goal is to transcend your belief in and fear of the limitations of this physical plane. You accomplish this by spiritually descending into matter fully for the purpose of clearing lower frequency energies such as repressed emotions, belief systems, judgments, control, and other contracted energies that are the source of limitation in the third dimension. As these are completed, you make way for your higher self to completely blend with you, your physical body, just as the Christ, Kuan Yin, and the Buddha did. This results in full chakra, cellular enlightenment, and ascension instead of escape which is impossible. This spiritual goal requires you to be in your body, and thus there is a need for grounding. The technique used for grounding is as follows. 1. Sit in a comfortable chair with your back relatively straight and your feet on the floor. Bare feet is best. Uncross your hands and feet and close your eyes. 2. Use your breath to bring as much of your conscious presence into the center of your head, your third eye chakra. Let go of any stray thoughts inhibiting this process until you feel centered. Now take a couple of deep breaths. Notice how much of your body expands with your breath. Are there any parts of your body that do not expand? Are any parts in pain? Breathe into them. 4. Consciously expand more of your body with your breath until you are inhaling as far down your spine as possible without strain or discomfort. Let's do this for 4 more breaths, fully expanding the body. Tune into your feet. Wiggle your toes. How are they interacting with the floor? Use your breath to bring more aliveness and awareness into your feet. 3 breaths for your feet. Awareness to your root chakra at the base of your tailbone. Visualize a tube or a spiraling cord of light about 10 centimeters in diameter, attaching itself to your first chakra. And for the women only, bring your awareness to your second chakra, about halfway between your navel and the base of your spine. Visualize a tube or a spiraling cord of light about 10 centimeters in diameter, attaching itself to your second chakra. Both men and women. Follow this grounding cord visually down and see it extending down into the earth while your consciousness remains in your pineal chakra. See the etheric cord move down, down, down through all the layers of the earth until it reaches the heart crystal core center of the earth, where the magnetic core and the gravity center for the planet is located. You may feel or see the grounding cord simply anchoring and connecting to the heart crystal core of planet Earth. 7. Take about 30 seconds to a minute to breathe gently and feel the changes happening in your body and consciousness now that you know you are fully grounded. Occasionally, some of my students and private clients have experienced parts of the body aching or throbbing or buzzing as they fully ground for the first time. Some have even experienced buried emotions coming to the surface. If this happens to you, just be aware that these pains, whether physical or emotional, are probably, in part, why you were not grounded in the first place, since the natural tendency of humans is to avoid unpleasantness. However, since awareness of the problem is the first step in healing it, allow yourself to explore these feelings no matter what they are, and sensations. Explore them with your breath and curiosity, instead of contracting or pulling away from them. Let go of any judgment or fear of feeling, and attempt to assume an attitude of gladness at being made aware of the need for attention in this area of your body or emotions. If you're feeling discomfort or pleasure, just keep breathing into that area. Usually, it will shift or change or open fairly quickly. If it does not, it could be an indication of a more chronic issue with which you may need assistance in healing until you are well versed in dealing with such things yourself. More techniques for working with clearing will be given later in the chapter as well. If you experience no discomfort, you may notice a sense of becoming more present, relaxed, connected, and alive. You may feel a slight heaviness in your body as you hold the grounding cord in focus. Step 8. After becoming accustomed to the grounding cord, visualize the color of the grounding cord changing. We will go through the rainbow and earth colors. You will find that some colors are soothing and calming, and others may help you feel stronger or more stimulated or more confident. You will see a full spectrum of colors and use varying shades and textures of each color. Make it fun. Stay with each color long enough to feel its effects on you. We will start with blue. Explore as many colors as you can think of in addition to the ones named here. Change your grounding cord color to a pale baby blue. Allow it to shift into a royal blue. Now a navy blue. Shift to a teal blue. And finally, a cobalt blue. Now see it shifting, adding a little green, visualizing your grounding cord shifting into a deep turquoise, lightening a little to a pale aquamarine. Your grounding cord is becoming emerald green. Shifting to a rich forest green. Shifting to olive green. Your grounding cord is shifting to a bright summer grassy green. And adding some yellow into a bright yellowish green. Now we're moving into the yellows with a bright sunny yellow. Now your grounding cord is shifting to a golden rich yellow. Now your grounding cord is shifting to a mustard yellow. Let's move from mustard yellow into orange, a pale yellowish orange. And then a bright orange like the fruit. Now adding a little red, we get the salmony color. And your grounding cord is becoming a rich rusty orange. And shifting into a reddish orange. Feeling your grounding cord shifting into a carnation pink. And then into a hot, vibrant pink. Now your grounding cord is shifting into a bright red. Allow your grounding cord to shift into a deep, dark blood red. And now a burgundy, maroon, and a red violet color. Now we see the purples coming in. Lavender. Your grounding cord is becoming a royal purple. Now a grape purple. And the deepest violet. Now your grounding cord is moving up through the violet into pure white. Your grounding cord is pure white. Now your grounding cord is sparkling with little pearlescent white sparkles of sunlight. Now your grounding cord is becoming creamy, rich cream. Now the earth tones are starting to come in. A very light tan. very light caramel cream color to your grounding cord. And it deepens into a milk chocolate brown of your grounding cord. Now your grounding cord is shifting to a deep, dark cacao color. Now your grounding cord is becoming like a tree trunk, dark gray brown. And now you can see some metallic silver sparkles to this tree trunk, dark gray brown. Metallic silver is coming in stronger now. Your grounding cord is sparkling metallic silver. Now it's blending a little bit with metallic gold, flashing through silver and gold, sparkling, twisting. Now you have a golden grounding cord. Feel free to do this activity as many times as you like. Some colors will help you feel more in your body, while others might even be unpleasant and ungrounding. You do not need to stay with those unpleasant colors. Find the ones you like and either write them down along with how they make you feel, or if you have a good memory, just make a mental note of your favorite colors and how they make you feel. Step 9. When you have completed scanning the colors, determine the one you want to focus on for now. Remove your original grounding cord by mentally tugging it down off of your body and then releasing it down into the earth. Down it goes. It's gone now. Focusing on your third eye breathing. Now send a new grounding cord down of your chosen color and send it all the way down, 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 down to the heart crystal core of Mother Earth. She receives it, connects it. You are now connected. And open your eyes. If in the future you wake up feeling tired and grumpy, you can use the grounding cord color that helps you feel lighter and more energetic. Or if you are experiencing a lack of certainty or confidence in your life, you can use the grounding cord color that gives you more of those positive qualities of certainty and confidence. Grounding will not automatically solve all of your problems or take away every unpleasant emotional state, but it will help you get through them more quickly and easily. Knowing the best color for a certain situation can help you keep grounded and able to cope At times you might normally tend to check out and run away. For about a week, begin each morning by removing yesterday's grounding cord and giving yourself a new one. The color may be the same as the previous one, or different based on your current needs of that day. Also, as often as you wish throughout the day, repeat the process, even if it's 50 times a day at first, and even if it's while taking the bus to work. Give yourself a new grounding cord. The more thought, energy you put into creating anything, the more real and long-lasting it becomes. You will become so proficient at grounding yourself that you can quickly do it with your eyes open while at work, or while walking, or driving. You need not take a lot of time to do it, even if you do it 50 times a day in the beginning. A few quick breaths, focusing on your pineal chakra, sending the cord down. And you're done. After about a week, you will be able to ground yourself in the morning and have it last all day. Once a day might be all you need. You will be familiar enough with the difference in being grounded and being ungrounded by then that you will know when you need to replace your old grounding cord with a new one and/or change the color. Through personal experience in teaching many students, I have not found that this once-a-week focus on grounding is optional. You should do it for at least 7 days starting today. Many people have a tendency to skip over it. Oh yes, I get it, I understand. Tra-la-la, next. Don't do that. Those who do this 1 week exercise consistently will feel more grounded, more present, and more available for life and healing than those who ignore this activity. Those who bypass this step will find that their healing processes take longer and that their emotional disturbances are lengthier in duration, and that their full sensory perception is not as accessible or useful. So I highly encourage you to follow through until grounding becomes second nature. You will need it until your very last breath. After doing the full grounding meditation as outlined in steps 1 through 9, it is unnecessary to repeat the full sequence of colors unless you have a personal reason for doing so. That part of the process is only for the purpose of identifying your best grounding colors, so do the process until you know your colors. Additionally, your colors may change over time. My favorite story about grounding comes from a children's meditation class that I taught in a school a few years ago. After taking the young students through the grounding meditation, which was a little more abbreviated by necessity, I asked each child to tell the group how it feels to be grounded. The first to reply was a little boy, 3.5 years old, who said, "It feels like hugging my mummy." The next child, also a boy of the same age, responded, "It kind of feels like being in a health food store, like it's good for you." After pausing and wiggling and squiggling, he added, "I don't know if I like it or not." The rest of the children gave their renditions on grounding until we came to the last one, a 7-year-old girl who would not speak. Her head was tucked down, as low as she could get it, and she looked as if she might cry. I knew that her parents were going through a separation and preparing for divorce, so I knew that she was having a rough time with this change in her life. So I looked away from her and began to explain to the group that sometimes when you ground yourself, you discover that you have feelings inside that you were unaware of before. I went on to say, sometimes these feelings are loving and warm, but other times these feelings are bad. When you feel sadness or anger, for example, the trick is, instead of trying to make the feelings go away, just stay with them. Breathe really deeply and try to feel the feelings even more than you already do. And then something really magical happens. After a few minutes of feeling them, suddenly the painful feelings will just be gone, and you won't even know when they left. You'll feel better again. But if you don't stay with them and feel them until they go away, they'll just sit there in your body waiting for you. So it's better to feel them now instead of having to dread them coming back. The sad little girl sat still and said nothing. However, about 10 minutes later, while in the middle of a new project, she sat upright and said, "They're gone!" Then she shyly tucked her head down again, realizing she had cried out. I went over to her and asked her what was gone. She answered, "The feelings, just like you said. I was very sad, but I did what you told us, and now the feelings are gone, just like you said." Her eyes were full of amazement and even a little awe, like maybe this technique was magic. A few days later, that little girl's mother called me to tell me her daughter had come home from school looking very upset. When her mother asked her what was happening, the child replied, "I'm having feelings, so I'm going to my room to feel them." 20 minutes later, she sprang from her room in her play clothes, ready to go outside. When asked what was going on, she told her mom about the class and how she had learned this magic way to get bad feelings to go away and stay gone. That child's innocent willingness was a great example for us all. You need not wait to go on to the next step unless you wish to complete the 7 days of grounding practice. There is a natural flow and complementary relationship between grounding and the next step of aura clearing. Healing your aura and keeping it clear. The aura is the energy field that radiates around the body. It is created by the production of energy in the chakras, and each chakra contributes to the building and sustaining of the auric field. When your chakras are minimally open and or damaged, your aura may appear dull and weak and small. Whereas when you are in good health and reasonably open emotionally, you will have a much more open and active chakra system, and therefore a stronger, more vibrant, and resilient aura. If your aura is rather contracted, it may extend only a few inches or a foot from your body. If you have an overextended aura, it may expand anywhere from 5 feet to a very thinly dissipated half-mile radius from your body. Neither of those are ideal. A contracted aura tends to make a person feel more uptight, fearful, and separate. This type of aura can also be caused by those types of feelings. An overextended aura can result in spaciness, escapism, and the tendency to feel and take on everyone else's emotions, thoughts, and even pain in the entire area your aura covers. An overextended aura can also be the result of these same feelings and situations that it tends to cause. In other words, the cause of unhealthy aura conditions also tend to regenerate more of the same conditions that caused them. What you are aiming for is an aura that is egg-shaped and equally distributed above, below, behind, in front of, and to the sides of your body. By experimenting, I have come to believe that an aura radius of no more than 2 to 3 feet, as far out as you can reach your arms, in every direction, is the most manageable and desirable size, especially in public situations. When I go out into nature, I consciously allow my aura to expand into the forest or the lake or the stream surrounding me. It deepens my feelings of connectedness with Prime Creator, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, all that is. I feel a communion with the plants, water, nature spirits, animals, and I receive a lot of nervous system healing and calming. However, whenever I go from nature back into town or other public areas, I consciously pull back my aura to within arm's length around me. If I forget, I really feel exposed. I become unnecessarily aware of other people's life agendas and feel their pain and confusion and frustration and anger, so I tend to remember very quickly. In my own home, unless I am entertaining or seeing clients, I let my energy field expand to wherever it is comfortable within my house. I also keep my house very psychically clear, so it feels good to extend myself into it. The following is the process for clearing and healing your aura. Step 1. Ground yourself using the previous technique and color of your choice. 2. With your eyes closed, feel the area around your body. At first, just extend your breath about 1 foot into your auric field by using your intent. As you breathe into that area, get a general sense of whether your aura feels contracted and thick, or weak and dissipated, or vibrant and soft. You may feel this or see this with your eyes closed. Step 3. With your breath and visualization, or perhaps just using your intuition or listening for a message, observe how far your aura extends from your body, just in front of you. Step 4. Observe the width of your aura on either side of your body. Step 5. Now see, feel, or sense your aura above your head and below your feet. Compare all of these: front, behind, sides, above, below. Step 6. Using your breath, your feelings, your vision, and or any other means that are natural to you, identify the space your aura covers all around you. See, sense, or feel your aura. Is it egg-shaped? What color or colors is it? Step 7. Now that you know more about the nature of your own aura, adjust your aura to be exactly your outstretched arms' lengths all around you in an egg shape. Use your breath, vision, emotion, and clear intent to accomplish this. Breathe into it. In the beginning, you may find it useful to extend your hands to physically reach out around your body and to pull or push your aura where you want it to go. For most of you, adjusting your aura involves pulling it in and making the edges more defined. For the rest of you, it requires pushing your aura out to fill the space. If this is completely new to you, you may have a problem getting your aura to go beneath your feet at all. Persistence and practice are the best antidotes, dear soul. See your egg-shaped aura all around you. Step 8. Observe any changes in your feelings or physical sensations or thoughts and awareness with the adjustment of your aura around you. 9. Now, visualize a golden, liquid rain shower of light pouring down on and through your aura. Let it rain for at least 2 minutes this first time. Notice how wonderful it feels. You are very welcome to do this at any time. front of you. There it is, a violet flame flickering, knowing that it is here to transmute lower frequency energies. It is not hot or burning, but the lower energies burn away and bring this violet flame around your aura. Bring it in around. It's going around your egg-shaped aura. And now remain inside the violet flame for 1 minute while it burns away any impurities. If this is your first experience with the violet flame, you will probably feel clear and energized, and if it is not your first experience, you will probably feel clear and energized. Do not overdo the use of the violet flame, or you may experience a state of overwhelm from the etheric burning away of old energies. So be moderate, and then build to your own level of usage by, again, experimentation. And open your eyes. Most meditators visualizing the rain shower for the first time report feeling lighter, fresher, and psychically cleaner and shinier. It is a simple yet effective way to clear out any extraneous junky or foreign energies you have picked up. It also works well to remove energies you have released from your body during healing or meditation. I strongly recommend you do this while in the shower, letting the water and the golden rain shower cleanse you. When I first began using these techniques, I used breath, feeling, vision, and intent so I could make it as real and effective as possible. Doing this in the shower greatly helps. Next, I will discuss aura protection. However, before going further, I want to make it clear that in no way are the following techniques intended to create a sense of blocking or being allergic to or afraid of people or the world. They are not intended to discourage connection or intimacy. They are simply designed to help you choose what you do let into your auric field and what you do not. If you have a problem with indiscriminately taking on any energy that is floating around, you can literally spend most of your life in overwhelm, being emotionally imbalanced, in turmoil, and feeling ineffectual due to the conditions that have recently been called being an empath. I know, because I was formerly one of the worst psychic sponges I have ever known. If I came near someone with an aching back, you could be sure I would soon have one too. When I did a hands-on healing, or even just hugged a person, the other person consistently felt better and I usually felt worse. You might call it the human dumpster syndrome. Learning boundaries was literally life-changing for me. As a reward for learning boundaries, I have found a healthy intimacy and sharing with friends and loved ones to be the norm. I can now go into a restaurant without fear of becoming ill or paranoid. In fact, I don't even have to think about it most of the time anymore because it has finally become normalized for me to repel lower vibration energies and accept divine ones. However, getting to this point took a few years and a lot of meditation, higher self-work, and dedication to my own spiritual wholeness. Occasionally, I still have to deal with karmic exchanges with people who are close to me, but I do not waste any energy and time at all on the processing of denied problems and pain belonging to Mr. John Doe out on the street, for example. The following techniques are intended to help you learn healthy boundaries and discrimination, choosing what you allow into your body and auric field. One of the best ways I have found is to pull your aura again to your arm length around you and surround your egg-shaped aura with different colors of light based on what you need in the way of protection at that moment. After pulling in your aura and showering it with golden rain, surround its entire surface with a 1 to 2 inch thick layer of golden sunlight, for example. This assists in the ongoing healing and strengthening of your aura's egg shell, as the gold fills in any holes in your aura and, by its nature, tends to encourage self-healing. The next depends on how you're feeling. If you're feeling vulnerable or more insecure than usual, you can coat the outside of the golden light with a royal blue light. The nickname of the particular shade you want: Certainty Blue or True Blue. This color actually radiates a quality of confidence and certainty, which naturally tends to repel any psychic glommers on. It also helps you feel more sure of yourself to look out at the world through that color at the edge of your aura. When you are leaving your house or having people in, especially if you work with clients, it is best to keep a layer of violet light on the extreme outside edge of your aura. There are several reasons for this. First, as mentioned before, violet light transmutes energies to their natural higher frequencies. If you are working with a client who suddenly releases a lot of pent-up anger, for example, the violet light will transmute the anger and prevent it from entering your field in a harmful way. Second, violet light repels parasitic, lower astral entities. These are the etheric beings that feed on repressed pain and fear. Until you clear your energy field of any feeding and breeding grounds for these parasites, you will be fed upon. Running the golden shower and sealing your egg with gold will keep them out. And of course, the violet flame is very helpful too. Once you clear your subtle energy bodies to a certain extent and begin to radiate the light from your soul, your chakras, your Merkaba, and your higher self, any lower astral entities or lower frequency energies from other people will simply be repelled naturally. Until then, these boundary tools are extremely helpful. Why waste your meditation time and your life in general processing and clearing what does not even belong to you? Using boundary tools is an example of grace in action. It is recommended that in your morning meditation, you always include the grounding technique. Then create your aura egg and visualize your aura boundary colors as discussed. If you do not have time for, or do not feel a need for, the rain shower or violet flame steps, that's fine, you may skip them. The other 3 steps are the basic essentials for beginning boundaries, and they take very little time once you are accustomed to doing them. Ground yourself. Send your etheric grounding cord down, set the color, create your aura egg, and set the color. Next, owning your spinal pathway. The process for owning your spinal pathway actually accomplishes several things. First of all, it clears any foreign energies from your chakras, as well as blocked energies of your own. This enables your soul to inhabit your body more completely. Equally important, it opens the way for your cosmic energies and life force to flow freely into and through your body's central electromagnetic pathways, which in turn spins your chakras. This facilitates both the clearing and opening of the chakras. Another effect of this technique is to balance the downward and upward flows of energy. If you are an etherically healthy person, cosmic energy and life force are constantly flowing in through your crown in the form of a ray of colored light. Each person has a particular color ray that you may run your entire lifetime. Some people change theirs with intention. This ray is determined by your soul's purpose for incarnation and the particular type of lessons it intends to learn. A book called The 7 Rays Made Visual by Helen Burmeister is excellent to study about this subject. As the ray energy enters your aura and reaches your out-of-body chakra just above your crown, it is spun around in a series of rings and brought into affinity with your current needs. It then enters your crown, your 7th chakra, reaching a prismatic formation just inside the top of your head. There it is refracted into other colors and sent further down to the center point of your 3rd eye chakra. Some of the energy is spun again, this time into your 3rd eye chakra, while the rest goes through the spinal pathway between your chakras and moves down to your throat area next. The energy continues spinning into your chakra areas, down the spinal pathway, all the way down to your root chakra. On the way down, the light is transduced into your heart, the 4th chakra, into a more physically attuned energy that has a firefly-like quality to it. At your root chakra, this firefly-like light swirling around moves back up your spinal pathway, once again spinning each of your chakras in turn. At your heart chakra, it is transduced back into cosmic light and then continues to move upward until it reaches your crown again, at which time it pours out into your aura. The downward movement of the ray energy fills the subconscious part of each chakra located in the back of your body. The upward flow rotates and spills over into the conscious aspect of each chakra located in the front of your body. This entire process is constantly going on day and night. If any of your chakras completely stopped moving or was unable to continue the flow of ray energy, your body would die within approximately 3 days. This almost never happens to anyone, and when people tell you your chakras are stopped, they generally do not know what they're talking about. To keep your spinal pathway clear intentionally is higher level healing. The spinal pathway is one of the most common areas in your body for entity possession and psychic control by other people to occur. Healing and future prevention of this problem are also very important benefits of the following technique. To balance the flow of cosmic energy in your body, earth energy is brought in through the bottoms of your feet. You have a small chakra located in the center of the bottom of each foot and the center of your palms. These feet chakras are intended to connect you with the planet and the planet with you through an ongoing exchange process similar to that of your crown chakra with respect to cosmic energy. Many people's foot chakras are, for all intents and purposes, not functional. Due to the amount of pain Earth has taken on through humanity's massacres of indigenous civilizations around the world and pollution, her absorption of denied emotions from the human population, and the near non-existence of conscious celebration and ritual gratitude for Earth and her gifts, not to mention all the other abuses of the planet and animals, most people are cut off from their foot chakra's vital potential source of nurturing, grounding, and life force energetic exchange with Goddess Gaia. Even the majority of spiritual people I have met and worked with consciously operate primarily upward from the heart chakra, ignoring their lower chakras. They rarely take their shoes off, even in their own homes, and are not connected to the earth. As you open to receive Earth's energy again, it is important to be very specific and clear in your intent. Many people whose foot chakras are functional absorb built-up dark energies from the planet instead of connecting with the planetary Gaian goddess in a mutually nurturing and healthy way. If you are one of those people who have absorbed dark energies from the earth, following the process for running earth energy will be very important. You will need to communicate with Goddess Gaia as the conscious being she is, the one true mother of all life on earth, both giving deep gratitude and asking for exactly what you need from her. Your evolutionary path and health are inseparable from hers. Opening to earth energies is more an invocation to connect with Goddess Gaia than a technique for running energy. Therefore, when earth energy work is included in the following process, it will be given in a sacred manner with suggestions about prayers of gratitude accompanying the technique. The following steps will keep your spinal pathway clear and your chakras spinning by running cosmic and Gaian energy and light into you. Step 1. Ground yourself. 2. Pull your aura to within arm's length all around your body. 3. Check your aura boundary colors and grounding cord colors to what is most appropriate. 4. Visualize a golden sun about 18 inches above your head. See it glowing radiantly. 5. Direct a ray or stream of sunlight toward your crown chakra in the center of the top of your head. Make it a small trickling stream or ray at first. This will enable it to move freely down the channel without causing a jam if your channel is clogged. 6. Bring a small stream of golden sunlight inside your head using breath, visualization, feeling, and intent. Direct this golden beam of sunlight toward the back of your spine, just below the ridge at the base of your skull. Go slowly. 7. Continue directing the flow of golden light slowly all the way down the back of your spine to your root chakra located at the base of your spine. 8. Allow about 10% of this golden stream of energy from above to flow down your spine and to pour into your grounding cord, knowing that it is taking any blocked energies with it and dissipating it down into the earth. 9. Direct the remaining 90% of the golden sunlight slowly back up the front of your spine. 10. When the light reaches your throat chakra, divide it into 3 equal parts, sending 2 down your arms and out to the palm chakras of your hands, and the third part up and out of your crown chakra. There will be a continual inpouring of golden light through your crown, in and down the back of your spine, flowing up and out. Step 11. energy movement with your awareness all the way out your hand into your auric. Now trace this energy going down your spine, down to your root, curling up, coming up, and going out your crown and into your aura. Run this energy for the next 2 minutes. Imagine a little switch with manual on one side and automatic on the other, superimposed over the sun. Move the switch to automatic and allow your mind to be still and quiet, knowing the flow continues for 2 more minutes. cosmic energy is flowing on automatic, bring your awareness to the bottoms of your feet. With a sacred prayer, say hello to Goddess Gaia, thanking her for all she gives to sustain your life. Thank her for food, shelter, clothing, cars. Thank her for water. Thank her for flowers and trees and fruit and vegetables. Thank her for giving us the air that we breathe. Thank her for anything else that sustains and enhances your physical life and nurtures your spirit. Then tell Mother Nature, Goddess Gaia, that you promise to always take care of her and respect her in every way that you can. Tell your sacred Mother, Goddess Gaia, that you will only take what you need from her and give her gratitude and love every time you take anything. Ask your Mother Nature, Goddess Gaia, to fill you with her love and nurturing energy. Open your foot chakras by inhaling through them, opening them like little mouths, and using your clear intent to receive what she gives you now. Energy flowing from your feet up through your legs into your first chakra, where it will blend with the cosmic energy running on automatic. Step 14. Now put the running of Earth, Gaian energy on automatic. Knowing you are receiving Goddess Gaia's energy through your feet chakras at all times. Step 15. Turn both the solar, cosmic, and earth energy gauges back to manual. Recheck your grounding. Now switch them to off, knowing you can redo this at any time. If you are feeling over-energized, bend over and allow your head and arms to flop around and shake your shoulders and maybe touch your hands to the floor. Breathe deeply, release some sound. You can even stand up or crawl or roll around. This is called bending over, dumping out. Step 16 is optional. Before you do the switch to manual, you may wish to tune in to Goddess Gaia and ask to be shown places on the planet where pain and darkness need to be transmuted. visualize filling and surrounding those places with violet flame. Hold the healing vision of the violet flame above those places until you see or sense or feel or intuit a release and transmutation of the energies. In chronically traumatized areas, it may take several healings to make any difference, but know that you are making a difference every time. It is recommended that you do this running energy guided meditation for a minimum of 10 minutes at a time initially for the best results. While the energy is running, you may use any other meditation technique you like once you are used to the process. When you are used to running energy and it is natural for you, you can, again, do this in a much more brief time, perhaps 90 seconds or so. If you have trouble keeping the golden light above your crown and the earth energies flowing when you stop directing them consciously, then make watching them flow through the channels the focus of your meditation. After becoming very comfortable and familiar with this flowing activity, you will find yourself able to put the process on automatic and then go on to other meditation techniques or self-healing while the energy continues to run. You should always remember to switch it to manual and turn it off when you're done. Next, keeping your home psychically clear and safe. The last process for creating healthy boundaries and psychic protection is for your home. It can also be used to clear any other place in which you are staying temporarily, or, for example, a healing room you have rented somewhere, or a motel room, or someone's home where you are visiting. Although it has not been discussed previously, an important function of healthy boundaries is separation from the lower astral planes. These are the sub-third, lower fourth, and lower fifth dimensional planes where dark beings and entities live, as well as the non-entity thought form creations of humans. These are the realms where nightmares are bred and often experienced and stay to be re-experienced. When you fall asleep at night, you leave your physical body via what you may call your astral body. Your astral body literally travels through and beyond time and space into either the lower astral planes or the higher astral planes, or both. The latter, higher planes, is much more highly recommended. As you go through an assortment of dream-like experiences during this astral travel, you sometimes dream about them. Some people do this during meditation, and they go through assortment of experiences during meditation in astral, and other people go through them during dreams. These dreams serve to help you become more aware of and heal your subconscious. Sometimes emotions and past traumas are released through your astral body, either in meditation or in dreams. At other times, you may go into higher dimensions and attend spiritual trainings or receive healing, either in meditation or dreams. You may possibly review past lives for assimilation and growth in either meditation or dreams. These are only a few examples of the possibilities in the astral. Healthy boundaries when you are asleep are as essential to healthy boundaries when you are awake. If your astral body is damaged in the lower astral planes, the corresponding parts of your physical and etheric bodies will be left psychically vulnerable to attack or invasion by lower astral entities. Your astral body, when you are awake, creates a resilient type of protection for your entire energy field. When it becomes damaged, this protective function is in jeopardy. Because of the law of psychic magnetism, like frequency is attracted to like frequency, also known as the law of attraction. If you have acquired pain, damage, or fear in your astral body during sleep, you will magnetize those same types of lower frequency energies into your aura, chakras, or body while awake. Vice versa is also true. You will also be much more vulnerable to psychic attack or invasion by entities vibrating at the same rate who feed off your fear and pain. Additionally, human beings attack you, being attracted to your fear and pain. Their main objective is to keep you in fear, pain, and self-doubt in order to sustain their feeding supply. Remember, nothing can enter your energy field unless something in you magnetizes it and allows it in. In a like fashion, if you go into the higher astral planes during sleep and experience healing, learning, love, or spiritual awakening, those frequencies will be transferred to your physical body when your astral body returns and you wake up. Can you remember having flying dreams and waking up feeling light and full of joy? Perhaps you remember being in a spiritual learning situation during sleep and awakening to recall them and apply what you have learned into your waking life. These latter types of experience are the intention of your dream time. Another intention is to clear your subconscious traumas. In order for these healing and learning experiences to happen, it is vital that your home, as well as your aura, be clear of all lower astral entities. You can accomplish this by using variations on the themes you have already learned for keeping your personal boundaries clear. In addition, there is an invocation that anchors higher dimensional energies into your home, workplace, or any other location. For simplification of the following process, the instructions refer only to your home as the space to be cleared. You can adapt this process to any situation by changing it as appropriate. Follow these guidelines for clearing your home. Step 1. Put a grounding cord of light onto your entire house or apartment at the floor level. See this grounding cord going down into the heart crystal core center of Earth. 2. Visualize a golden sun about 2 feet in diameter in the center of your living space. 3. Expand the golden sun gradually until it fills and surrounds your entire home living space. 4. Surround the golden sun with a 4 to 8 foot thick wall of violet light. Step 5. Affirm. This ball of violet light will remain intact until I close the circle. So be it. In the name of the I am that I am, I command that this home and grounds be filled with golden light from the city of light where the ascended masters dwell. Only that which is divine and of the divine plan may enter this space. All that is less than divine, which is illusion, must leave now. This will remain so. So be it. When you use the phrase, I am that I am, it is the same as saying the divine God or divine goddess presence, as opposed to the ego I. So when you use this phrase or affirmation, you are commanding in the name of your higher self, your divine fractal of Goddess, God consciousness. It is a very powerful affirmation to call yourself I am, and you should do so carefully and only in positive and creative ways. Most people say, I am, and then finish the phrase in a definitive manner, even casually, and they are identifying themselves by what they say. For example, they might say, I am angry, or I am sad, or even, I am a loving person. And the statement literally defines their essence as being that quality at that time. The second portion of the invocation states, golden light from the city of light where ascended masters dwell. This refers to the higher dimensional dwelling place of those beings who were once incarnate upon earth and then became enlightened, and then they died consciously or ascended. These ascended masters, or the Great White Brotherhood as they are also called, remain in the cities of light to serve other humans on their spiritual journeys towards enlightenment and ascension. They guide and teach you in your dreams and waking state as you are ready, willing, and available. To call upon the light from their dwelling place is to fill your home with the energy equivalent of a sacred temple, filled with such a high frequency of light that only divine energies and beings of divine intent would ever go into it. Using this process, in a very short time, you can clear your home of negative energies and begin to gradually experience a greater sense of peace and well-being in your new temple. This will assist you in experiencing more positive sleep every night. You will probably want to repeat this process about twice a week for a few weeks. As your home becomes consistently clearer, do the house clearing process whenever you feel a need. For example, if a negative guest comes over, do it after they leave. I routinely do it about once a week because it feels good. Next, before going to sleep at night, do the following steps. 1. Surround your aura with a violet bubble. 2. Ask your guardian angel to watch over and keep your body safe all night while you sleep. 3. State this affirmation. In the name of the I am that I am, I command that while my body sleeps, I will travel only to the higher astral planes of divine light. So be it. Doing this process at bedtime will give you a better night's sleep and possibly incredible dreams. In Lak'esh, Alakin, Namaste. I